Well, what's up, guys? Heroic Lemon here
And Mushroom.
with a, rage-quitting sort of 1v1 gameplay on Getaway, the new face-off map. And we are live with a guest.
We're joined with a special guest today. Would you like to introduce yourself?
What's going on, people? NinjaKnifes here.
That's NinjaKnifes if you couldn't catch it. We're going to be talking about some of the finer arts involved in YouTube today. Mainly that, how to get noticed, really.
Yeah, things about the fine details that... Well, NinjaKnifes did a big video on it, so you can check out that. That'll be in the description. But, basically, people wondering why they're not getting noticed on YouTube, and we're going to, along with NinjaKnifes, help give you some tips, maybe,
So to elaborate on that, there's people that send us montages and friends of ours that have montages or gameplay clips or series that sort of put up these videos to YouTube and say, check these out. But the problem with that is a channel starts with 0 subscribers. You don't start with, no one can see your gameplay or montages without actually it being noticed by someone else first and them clicking like and that going to their feed and then another seeing that in their feed and vice versa. And it just goes on and on and on. The more likes you get, the more people it gets spread to. So basically, if you want to get that spread to more people, you kind of have to send it in to people to upload on their channels, or, there needs to be that networking there. Also, NinjaKnifes, could you elaborate on how to name your clips?
Yeah. Basically, you need to look at search options. You can easily do it, like on my video I show you. If you put a montage up, say it's Black Ops montage, if you just put montage, there's like 800,000 results if you search on Google, YouTube, and you need to be putting in the main keywords that people are going to be searching for, basically. So, you asked it, if it's Modern Warfare 3, you have to put MW3 in the title. Throwing knife montage has to go in. People aren't searching for MW3 montage, and if they are, they're not going to find yours because it's going to be someone who's much bigger, who's got 10,000 likes, sort of thing. So
yeah, well,
you're looking at finding someone who's searching for something that not many other people have done, really.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we were quite lucky with our channel. We got quite a lot of two of our montages, but one of them went up twice on rather large YouTubers' channels, and we got a lot of exposure. But people who are uploading videos with mainly it's the whole copyrighted music thing. It's the whole naming of your clips and the naming of your videos and the links and the tags and things like that.
It's also the content that you put into your videos. You can't have swearing and stuff like that. If you want these to be uploaded by other people, they're going to get strikes and things like that against their own account for uploading your content. So that's why you sort of need to think about what you're putting into these videos before you put it out there. You can't. I know a lot of people are like, I don't ever want a YouTube partnership. I'm just doing it for the fun, and that's all well and good. But if you're also doing it for the recognition and to get noticed in the YouTube community, you're not actually going to get noticed without it being seen in the first place. So
yeah.
You kind of need to weigh up those
options.
Points, yeah. Yeah, man, I totally agree. I was pretty much the same when I started. I was like, I'm not bothered about partnership, all that sort of stuff. And then you get to a certain point and you're given the option of, do you want to make money? And you're sort of like, what's the point of saying no? There's no point of saying no. So, and the thing is, I had probably about three montages on my channel, which had copyright music on them, and to get partnership, I had to remove them. So at the end of the day, you need to think about what you're uploading. If you're going to be posting a video with copyright music, you've got to be prepared to take it down. One of my videos had 50,000 views on it, and I had to take it down because it had copyright music on it. And it wasn't that good a montage, really, but the way I keyworded it, and it was really basic. It was just basic clips. There was no feeds. There was no bank shots. There was nothing really impressive. It was just a constant clip after clip after clip of me throwing knife from mid-distance, sort of thing. But it had the right tags, the right labels and stuff, and it managed to get 50,000 views for when I had, and that was when I had 100 subs as well. So
yeah. Well, see, we don't want to like.
You do need to think about that sort of stuff.
Yeah, you do, but we don't want to like make mention of any specific channels. We're just saying this is how, our channel. This is what me and Mushroom constantly think about when we're uploading. If you're uploading something, you got to think about like we can't just use any type of music, and we're just like sharing with you guys how, our channel sort of is going and how we're trying to broaden our channel in that sort of aspect. We're just explaining how our thought process is when we're trying to look at our future with YouTube.
For example, we've been uploading a lot of commentaries lately and like tutorials and You Say We Banks, and there's certain things that we do in the commentaries, like we put on voices of characters from other things, and that seems to be cutting off the monetization. So you even need to think about that sort of thing. We're taking off characters off a TV show, and that's, I think, is what's causing us to get
the slash on the copyright thing. They're like, oh no.
Yeah, basically, there's I think it's actually 12 seconds. The maximum you're allowed is 12 seconds to take a clip. Don't count on me on that. I'm pretty sure that's what I've heard from some directors of Yaush and people like that. But
12 seconds.
You do need 12 seconds of a clip, so you can have 12 seconds of a song before YouTube notices it and it's copyright.
Right. Wow. Well, there you go.
So 12 seconds is the maximum, I think. But it's whether you want to take that risk. They could always, develop their technology, and it could be 5 seconds, and then they catch you out later on down the line. But you do need to think about that sort of stuff, because especially I've got the Feature Friday episodes on my channel at the moment, and I've had a lot of submissions. And one of these throwing knife montages that someone has sent me in is quite well known, but he sent me a montage. It's one of the best ones I think I've seen for quite some time. But the thing is, it's got some music on it, and it's remixed, but it's copywritten. And I know someone else who's actually used the same music, and they've actually been in contact with Machinima to get rid of a strike on their channel. So you got to look into it. Like I don't use any music unless I found it on SoundCloud from the original artist, and then I get their permission. So
yeah,
exactly.
That's what you got to do, really.
Well, that's the gameplay. That's all we have time for today. So thank you very much, NinjaKnifes, for joining us for that Tri-Comm.
And seriously, guys, if you really want to get more knowledge behind this sort of subject, hit up NinjaKnifes' channel. The video is going to be in the description. It's really useful. It's kind of helped us in the tags sense and knowing what to write on our clip. So
you've probably seen it already. It's got a lot of views. Anyway, head over there and we'll catch you on the next upload. So it's goodbye from Lemon
and Mushroom
and NinjaKnifes.
There it is.
There we go.
See you guys.
Peace.